I read this article. I saw that TikTok. My group chat said this. One expert says give them structure. Another says let them roam. And then care.com drops 100 ideas to keep your kid from ever being bored this summer. But researchers are starting to ask a different question. What if boredom isn't the problem? What if it's part of the solution? So here's the twist that most parents don't see. When researchers look at children and boredom, they don't see a red flag. They see potential. A 2025 study published in Education Sciences found that boredom, when it's not overwhelming, can actually increase creativity. The Cleveland Clinic explains it this way. Boredom gives kids a chance to build independence, spark imagination, and learn how to entertain themselves, all without external rewards. And the Child Mind Institute adds that boredom isn't a void, it's a spark. It gives kids room to explore their interests, try things out, and get comfortable with quiet. If boredom is so beneficial, then why does it feel so wrong to let it happen? Part of it is cultural. We're surrounded by messages from TikTok hacks to camp brochures that tell us it's our job to fill the time. And sometimes, if we're being honest, we were taught that stillness meant laziness, or that not doing meant not achieving. Where are my type A parents at? But they say that boredom isn't a parenting failure, it's a developmental tool. When kids sit with boredom, a few powerful things start to happen. They build executive functioning, skills like planning, creativity, and decision making. They develop emotional regulation, learning to manage frustration without instant entertainment, and maybe, most importantly, they learn how to be alone with their thoughts, to daydream, to follow curiosity. That's not just good for their summer, it's good for their future. So what does healthy boredom actually look like? It's our children roaming the house, starting a project, abandoning it, lying on the floor, sighing, complaining, and experts say it is not our job to entertain them, but it's our job to create an environment that sparks creativity. So here are some research-backed ideas that we can use starting today. Number 1, build in unstructured time. Create blocks of the day that are without screens, without schedules, and without activities. Number 2, create a boredom basket. Think simple open-ended materials like cardboard, tape, old clothes, puzzles, random art supplies. And then finally, be present but quiet. Stay nearby but resist jumping in with solutions. We're going to use phrases like, that sounds tough. I wonder what you'll come up with. Or, it's okay to feel bored. Your brain's warming up. It might take 10 minutes. It might take 40. But if you hold that space, that's when the fort gets built. That's when the drawing gets started. That's when the story begins. Personally, I love a visual timer. It's the teacher in me. I set that up every day over the summer for an appropriate amount of time for my 7 and 12-year-olds, and they are allowed to do anything. I'm not telling them what to do, except they can't use a screen. And that goes for me too, because spoiler alert, the problem is not our kids and their screen time, it's a reflection on our screen time. If you haven't seen the video, the call is coming from inside the house. I think you'll really connect with it. I'll see you over there.